We're live. We're live. We're live.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Isn't this a great day to be alive?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Last night I was watching something on YouTube and it was talking about how laughter helps our hearts. Laughter helps our hearts to work better physically. Not only does, yes, it does. It even had the cool diagrams where it shows what happens to your heart when you laugh.
Oh, wow.
Yes, how it pumps more when you get some laughs in. Laughter is good for your heart. It's good for your soul. It's good for your mental acuity. Mm-hmm. And it helps you to stay more even keel. Have you had a good laugh today already? I'm not sure if I have already yet today. I'm not sure if I have. But we're going to talk about that today as a topic. How laughter is good for your heart and your soul. How laughter is good for it. What makes you laugh? You know, is it a dirty joke? Like I told a funny dirty joke Saturday here at my house.
Come on.
Had the whole house rolling. They was on the floor dying laughing. Is that a protein shake?
Yeah.
It's a green smoothie. I want a protein shake.
No, you had a sausage.
You could have got me a protein shake.
It doesn't go with the sausage.
It does too. It goes to everything. Your brother is working out every day.
This is not a shamrock shake.
I don't want a shamrock shake. I don't even like that kind of stuff. I see it's a green smoothie is what it is. But that's a big old cup. You didn't share with your boy. I
also didn't share your sausage.
I'm in the gym every day.
Oh my goodness.
And I need protein.
You don't need protein and a meal.
I don't need protein and a huge meal, but I could have had some of the sausage and protein shake. See how she be holding me out, man? Good morning, Uzama Ra. How you doing, man? We talking about laughter is good for the soul and the heart.
That was good.
And Miss Phyllis, good morning to you.
Hey, Miss Phyllis, good morning, Uzama. Good morning, good morning.
For those of you who don't know, this here is Dr. LisaSantiagoMcNeilll. Yes, that includes the whole thing. Dr. LisaSantiagoMcNeilll.
And this is Brian K. McNeill. Leave that K in for all of this kindness and sweetness all of that.
All of that. So we'll be back. We're going to do our morning introduction. We'll be right back.
You have to sing after these messages.
No, that's your job.
We'll be right back. Bing.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am LisaSantiagoMcNeilll.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Laughter really is good for the heart and soul. I feel like I get so much more done when there's laughter in my heart, when there's joy in my heart. I feel like there's so much more that can get done just from the tilling of the emotional ground.
Like it? The tilling of the emotional ground.
It puts enough air in there, it loosens things up, and allows us to be more receptive to information, I think. And it also offers more creativity as well. I think that's why comedians are really our modern day prophets and philosophers.
Yes. There was a season where you were working daily with stand-up comedy playing, even though it was in the background.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't laugh at every joke, even if you didn't laugh at most of the jokes, it was humorous. And it kind of, at least you made me believe, it helped you to focus on your work.
It does. Yeah, it does. Well, it gives me the right attitude, the right flow. I would perceive that Lena probably subscribes to the same thought. Having something positive energy creating positive, even joyful energy in your surroundings can increase your creativity. And I think that it assists with flow as well. Good morning, Lena. She
Lena
says, good
Janelle,
morning.
baby. She says, good morning, Brian and Lisa, Miss Phyllis, Uzams, everyone I can see. Hashtag, hey, y'all. Me Papi Chulo just sent me some sea moss to help boost energy. What y'all know about it? I am excited. Sea moss, I'm a fan. Lisa's brother makes sea moss, and he puts them in. He fills up ice cube trays, large ice cube trays, and he makes sea moss ice cubes. And when I put one of her brother's sea moss ice cubes in my morning coffee to melt it down, powerful erections. Sea moss puts, to quote her brother, puts lead in your pencil. Now, Lena Janelle doesn't have a pencil, but I suspect it'll help her in some other way. Okay. But that's what it did for me. I don't know if he put Cialis in it or Viagra in his sea moss.
No, he put sea moss in the sea moss.
But that's what it does for me. You know, and then on those seasons where I'm doing it daily, you know, I'm a fan of sea moss. I'm check my freeze. I probably still got a few cubes left. If not, I'll put in another order because it does help, especially since I'm working out all the time now. I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy.
I agree.
You agree that it does put that lead in the pencil?
Oh, I agree that you're going to be that guy.
Okay.
Lena, I thought Uzams was on purpose. She said, I meant Uzam. I thought Uzams was like a...
I thought she was like nicknaming him or something.
Like, what's up, Uzams? What's good with you?
But Uzama by itself is still...
It's already cool.
It's already cool.
You ain't have to help it. It's already a cool name.
I think so, too. To Lena, we're talking about how laughter is good for your heart.
And your soul.
And your soul. Laughter is good for your heart and your soul. What can we do to help our heart laugh more? Do more aerobic exercise, which means anything that means aerobic means anything that makes you breathe hard. Okay, do some exercise. She just mentioned her Papi Chulo, so anything that helps you to breathe hard is considered aerobic exercise. Lena, so if he gave you sea moss, maybe he's alluding to something.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to do more aerobics in the bedroom. Aerobics in the bedroom. Ho!
Hey, man. Lena said, love the hair, Dr. Lisa. Thank you. I agree about comedy. Absolutely. As a cartoonist, I strive for laughter every day. Every day.
And I have to believe part of your genius, Lena, when people buy the art that you create for them, it's because it amuses them. It's amusing. Look what she did with our images. She put us on a motorcycle back to back, or she put us on a skateboard, or she did this with us, or she put us in an elegant scene. Look what Lena did with our images. You know, the humor of it tickles them, if you will. So I have to believe part of your genius is the fun of it. Part of what makes people want to sit in her chair in the first place, because it's freaking fun. It's freaking fun. Within 10, 15 minutes, you got something that you're going to probably put in a frame, you know, caricature.
Absolutely. Wondering why laughter is as powerful as it is.
Well, there's surely physical reasons. Okay. It does cause a pump. Okay, it does.
It causes a pump
in your heart.
Pump, pump, pump.
No, laughter is good for more than just your pumping of your heart. It also helps your mood. It's a mood stabilizer. Mm-hmm. If you're going through a season, oh my God, I still can't. I remember this thing, and people were paying this famous speaker and this famous author to come to town and to give a talk about how to have better attitudes. And her prescription, I didn't pay. I don't think I paid. But I went to this seminar, and she was giving this advice. People were paying her money to give them. She gave them this advice. I want you guys to start going to comedy clubs regularly. That's her advice?
It could be advice. Some people are not getting out enough.
She wanted them. She started advocating go to comedy clubs, and she said to use traffic lights as an indicator to take deep breaths.
Yes.
Breathe at traffic lights and go to comedy clubs. That was her big advice.
Those are easy things to do and easy things to change to have a significant shift, I think.
And there's value in that. Easy things to do to have a significant shift.
I think there is.
It's so interesting. You talk about easy things to do to have a significant shift. Last night we did the 5-minute sales makeover and the Monday night sales mastery group, sales confidence mastery group. We had the topic was a 5-minute sales makeover. 5-minute makeover is what it was. And I wrote down 3 points to cover, but we ended up covering like 6 or 7 points. But it was a beautiful time with a beautiful collection of people, and I gave great counsel. I wanted it to be just 3 things, but it ended up being more. But it was great last night, I thought.
Oh, warning. Dirty comment next.
Okay.
Yup. I am in deep training for the Pluck Olympics. I said pluck intentionally.
Because that's not what she says.
I know.
I don't think she misspelled it either.
No, I know she didn't.
Going for the gold.
Eventually the diamond.
Oh my gosh. I am such a nerd, Lena. Last night with my cigar, I had watched enough boxing and enough football highlights, and I started watching amazing facts that'll blow your mind on YouTube.
What's good, Dwayne
to
Robinson?
Finish my cigar.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Did you know that on the planet Saturn, it rains diamonds?
No.
Because there's so much carbon in those rings, it compresses that carbon in the air, and it rains diamonds on Saturn. I didn't know that.
That's beautiful.
Did you know that turtles can breathe from both ends? They can breathe out of their mouth, and they can breathe out of their butts.
No, I didn't.
I didn't know that either until watching these amazing facts. Turtles can breathe from their butt.
They can breathe through their butt.
Same thing they do other stuff with.
Hey,
they can breathe
Dr.
from there.
Deborah.
You almost sounded like you was about to say, "Hey, Mr. DJ, you can get it started." I wouldn't be surprised if Dr. Deborah has some DJing days in her too. She's done everything, man.
Was good,
Ernest James Usher's in the house. Good morning,
Laughter
sir.
is good for the heart and soul. You know what is interesting? There's a comedian that does a joke about a repast and how every funeral, no matter how sad it is, 2 seconds after the food hits the table, there's laughter going on.
That's right.
And I wonder if that's not actually by design and part of the healing process.
Yes, I think you're right. A part of healing and the relief.
Yeah, because I mean, the Jewish people, the Christian or in the South, they call it a repast.
Okay.
Is it called a repast everywhere?
I don't know if it's called that everywhere, but I know we do.
Right.
Wait. We got Miss Phyllis George, but do you see that we have Miss Drusilla Steele in the hizzy? Good morning, choir director Drusilla Steele. Good morning, Miss Leader herself.
Good morning.
Did you not notice how commanding Drusilla was in her meeting? How she took control over the music and the singing. She was just what the doctor ordered. I hope Drusilla heard me give her those flowers.
Amen.
I hope she heard it.
There she goes. Good morning.
Drusilla, I am so grateful that you not only know what you want to do, but you're going to enforce your game. I love it. Thank you, my sister, for being there.
What's up, my favorite people from Ernest James Usher?
That's right. Today's topic is laughter is good for the heart. And so Dr. Deborah says, I could use a good laugh this morning. Would you like me to tell a dirty joke, Dr. Deborah?
No. No. Ernest said, I agree. The food brings memories. It's very important to have that type of relief and peace in the moment. I agree with Lisa. it's imperative for that reason. I've been to many funerals,
So many.
and they all end the same at the repast in laughter and remembrance. Absolutely.
I've told the story before. My Aunt Aretha, when she passed away, maybe 5 years ago.
Good morning,
maybe longer than
Antonobi.
that.
Thank you for
I'm not sure
joining
we were
us.
together yet, actually. So it was longer than that. But she was always known for her laugh. Or those kind of laughs. And that's what all the kids, we always thought about Aunt Aretha because of her laugh. She found things funny and she used to have a big, big laugh about it. And her son, my cousin Jimmy, who's a pastor, actually born on the same day, actually did the eulogy for his mother. And he was hilarious. He was funny and he got everyone engaged. But the funniest thing about that service, somebody in my family's going to get on my case about this, so I'm going to say it anyway. On the program, I had my cousin Renee singing a solo.
He has no governor. And
I do too have a governor.
I have to. No ability to sign off on any of
Lena
these
Janelle,
comments.
Dr. Deborah, Renee, and we were all asking each other before
And
service.
call the people name out.
Can Renee sing? No one had ever heard her sing before. We didn't know if Renee could sing, but she was on the program to sing a solo. And we got a whole family full of singers. We got a lot of singers in my family. What, baby? What's all this histrionics?
Oh, this was histrionics.
Did you see? I haven't been working my arms that much, but I said, what's all this histrionics? And I saw my bicep on the screen pop because the boy's been in the gym. Oh, anyway. So Renee got there and she told the story about how her mother always liked this song.
Lord Jesus,
I won't
us.
complain. I've had some good days.
You don't have.
I've had some hills
Don't
to climb.
ruin it. Don't ruin it.
I'm telling my story. Okay. So I've had some weary days and some sleepless nights, but all that kind of stuff. Y'all know the song.
Yes, that's my favorite song that Drusilla sings.
Drusilla sings that? Mm-hmm. Drusilla sings that song, I Won't Complain? I haven't heard it, Drusilla. Lisa said that's her favorite song that you sing.
One of my favorite songs.
Oh, now it's a request. Now, Drusilla, I got to hear you sing I Won't Complain. Now, so Renee starts to sing. And at first we were like looking at each other. And then it started because she wasn't singing it well. We started to laugh and titter. And people were putting their heads down. And it got more and more funny. Renee's rendition of the song. It was so hilarious that at the repast, that's all anybody could talk about. On the way home in the car, that's all anybody could talk about was Renee's rendition of I Won't Complain. It was the funniest thing ever. Aunt Aretha passing was very, very sad. Cousin Jimmy's sermon was hilarious, and Renee's singing took us over the top. We laughed so much that day. Ernest James Usher, I laughed my butt off, man. Lena says, I gotta get my coffee.
Wait, Ernest said, now y'all know I like to laugh. Everything is funny, especially the shorter the joke. Ha ha, short. Yes, okay, I sent you that.
Are you trying to make a short joke about Lisa?
Absolutely. That's why I don't care about putting baby in the corner. When baby gets to be in timeout, he deserves every second of that children's table.
Oh, wow.
Lena said, what y'all think about LeBron James cussing out my WSSU alum Stephen A. Smith over critiquing his son's performance? I am doing a remix cartoon about that later.
Oh, I gotta see it.
That's my way of bringing some levity to a traumatic situation. Stephen A. was just doing his job. I love me some King James, but he was wrong for coming for Stephen A. Smith. Y'all check my cartoon later today after I finish client work. This is for fun and to get Stephen A.'s attention to my caricature of him.
I'm almost out on Stephen A. I'm almost out on him. I don't really like a lot of his stuff because he's just incredulous to me.
You about to be finished with him?
However, Stephen A. did do something I did like.
What did he do?
Afterwards, Stephen A. got on camera. He got on camera the next day, and he kind of diffused the situation. And he says he was very upset, but he wasn't talking to him as LeBron James, the basketball player. He was talking to him as LeBron James, the dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you coming for my son. Cut it out. You know, cut it out, Stephen A. He didn't smack him. He stepped to him, though. In no uncertain terms, he let Stephen A know to keep my son's name out your mouth and to cut that out, okay?
Not keep my son's name out your mouth. That's right, Lena. Not baby in the corner. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And Drusilla,
Ernest,
I'm not going to let this go, my sister. I want to hear I Won't Complain Drusilla Steele version. I want to hear it now.
It's amazing.
It's amazing?
Mm-hmm.
If Lisa says it's amazing, Drusilla, now I really want to hear
There's
it.
not much that she doesn't do that I don't love. So
okay, but still,
this one is amazing.
I
it's
haven't
one of my
heard
favorites.
It. I haven't heard it
yeah,
yet.
It's one
but
of my
now
favorites.
we're in a position because she's in the house that we could hear it. So I want to hear it now. When I say she's in the house, she's a member of our church, Exhort Community Church. Whoop whoop. That's what Lisa and I go to worship. Is this my new friend, Mr. Daniel Cobrenner? How are you, sir? Good morning to you.
Good morning. Laughter is good for the heart and soul. So how it's not the 5 habits, it's the 4. It's the 4 things that you need to have a winning day.
Winning day?
Yes.
3 things.
3 things you need to have a winning day.
3 things to have a winning day. Okay. Number 1 is you need to have some time in thought or reflection or prayer. Spend some time in thought.
Think about it.
And prayer. You know, and take that moment serious. Separate it from everything else.
That's right.
Okay. The second thing is have a big belly laugh. At least one. A big belly laugh. This comes from the classic speech of 2003 by Jimmy Valvano. His whole body was racked with tumors. He was dying. Cancer had taken over his body. And they helped him up onto the stage, and he delivered an amazing speech that they play every year for the ESPY Awards, the ESPN Entertainment Sports Network Awards. But he gave his prescription for a happy life. The 3 things: spend some time in thought or prayer, have a big belly laugh at least one a day, and the third thing is
have your emotions moved to tears.
Yes.
And they could be sad tears or happy tears.
Have your emotions move to tears. Like Dr. Lisa said, no matter why, but you allow yourself to have your emotions. So many men fight back the tears.
They don't allow themselves.
They don't allow it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But he's recommending that you have it. Let it come.
You know, I had an interesting moment, and it was late in the day, 2 days ago. I don't usually have the same types of profound reflections in the evening as I do in the morning, just by design. Just my evening is usually, I have my prayer time, but it's still a lot less reflective than the mornings. But anyway, this particular night, 2 nights ago, and I realized that God is a prayer answering God.
Yes, he is.
And I realized that as I was reflecting on some of the things that he had done.
Okay.
And while I am very, very grateful that God has done so many things in my life, I had to apologize because I actually, for a moment, took it for granted that God answered a 20-year-old prayer. And I prayed it. I had to get over continuing to pray it for a while because it was so heavy. When you ask God to do something, sometimes there are things that you ask God for that is so heavy that he hasn't given it to you yet, that it can begin to define you. So I had finally stepped away from like pursuing it physically, but I think I kept it. I think the way that I kept it was I gave it to God, and he gave it back.
You sound like the opening to one of my all-time favorite gospel songs. It's a song called "To God Be the Glory," but the opening lyrics by Andre Crouch. But the opening lyrics is, "How can I say thanks for all the things you've done for me? Things so undeserved, yet you gave to prove your love for me. And the voices of a million angels cannot express my gratitude. All I am, all I ever hope to be, I owe it all to thee. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory for the things he has done.
Hallelujah.
And then that lady comes in with the 1980s hairstyle. Just let me live my life. How many of y'all old enough to know that song? How many of y'all mature enough to know that song? Ernest James Usher, back up to what Ernest said, please. Scroll up.
Amen. We got a couple of comments.
But Ernest says,
comedians are what I need to survive every day with these people I work with. I like this topic.
I listen to stand-up comedy every single day when I'm brushing my teeth, cleaning my contact lenses, getting ready for the shower. Every night I do stand-up comedy in the mirror. Every night I'm listening to something.
Okay. But you know, my point for that story,
and I've done it for years, but go ahead.
Absolutely. My point for that story, which I almost forgot, was we were talking about having your emotions move to
tears.
Mm-hmm. In the moment that I realized, and it's really working with me even now, the moment that I realized that God answered a prayer that I had all but abandoned, but I realized that the abandoning of that prayer that I did was the addendum to many prayers, which is thinking that I have to figure out how it gets done.
So much of the time, we get in the way.
And I had finally gotten to the place where I couldn't do anything about it. I had let it go and turned it over. And so when I realized that God had really done it with no intervention from me, out of the blue, tears actually shot out of my eyes. I had never experienced them shooting out of my eyes like that. Exactly. It was so interesting because the moment was like breathtaking. It was like, oh, and then tears shot out of my face. And I'm grateful that I had that emotional reminder.
Back to Lena. We got to read that. Scroll down.
Lena says, right. Stephen addressed that nicely.
I like that too, Brian. You just gave me an idea to add to Bronagate. Listen to list. 1, prayer meditation. 2, big belly laugh. 3, emotions move to tears. I got 2 of those most days. I'll work on number 3. Isn't that interesting? You do get at least a couple of those every day. But Lena, I think there's a difference when you become what's called a conscious competent. We do these things a lot of times without provocation or without even understanding why. That's what's called unconsciously competent. We're doing it, but we don't know why we're doing it. We don't know why it works. But understanding what the formula is, scroll down, please.
Hey, Vicky,
understanding what the formula is, we can do it on purpose. Shirley D. Jeanette Wyatt says,
I know God answers prayers.
2024 was a hard year for me, but God is right. 2024 was a hard year for our sister Shirley. And guess what? She's still drawing air in her body. She's still here. She's still eating every day. She still has a place to live. She's been tremendously blessed, even though it was a hard year. Dr. Deborah Dunstan says,
I am going to be intentional about making that happen
today. Yes, ma'am.
I started the day with time in prayer, meditation. I'm going to watch some comedy, and I also have some songs that I listen to that move me to tears.
Me too, Dr. Deborah. I got some songs.
That To God Be the Glory one is one of his songs.
Yes. And if I played that along with a few of my other favorites, like To God Be the Glory, but I love that song. I throw my head back for that. But the other one is I Know the Lord Will Make a Way by Pastor Carlton Peaston, Bishop Carlton Peaston. Don't play those 2 songs back to back. I'm going to let it go.
Good morning, Vicky. Lena said, I'm with you, EJU3. That's Ernest James Usher III. I incorporate a few comedy sketches into my day and into my everyday life. Absolutely.
Amen.
So do I.
Lena also says, you better preach, Dr. Lisa, in all caps. When he gives you the prayer you thought you might not get, glory. Sang, Brian. Glory.
I'm telling
y'all gonna have me praising and dancing in my dining room. That's a good thing. Do you free yourself up? I'm talking to you, ma'am, and you, sir. Do you free yourself to cut loose even when you home alone? Some people can't even cut loose home alone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you, will you allow yourself to sing and dance in your dining room like Lena just suggested?
Absolutely.
Sing and dance in your dining room. Shirley DeJohnette Wyatt, are you willing to sing and dance in your dining room? Vicki Linnell Evans, good morning, fam. She says, good morning, fam. Are you willing to let it go?
When Brian is singing "To God Be the Glory," he sometimes starts out just singing it, playing with it, but it's usually by the third or fourth word that he can't even play with that song no more. He can't even play it. God just takes over, and I love it, and it moves me to emotion to see him so passionately involved in a song.
That's another blessing I have to have the wife I have, because I can get lost in good gospel songs, old school gospel songs, and it's my private church. It's just vertical. It's vertical, me and God. And I'm throwing my hands back. I'm letting the tears go. And my wife is so perceptive and understanding. Oh, he's in church. Let him be. Sometimes she'll have church with me, but most times she just let me do my thing. And she understands. And she doesn't make me feel any kind of way about it. I don't feel judged. It's just what Brother Brian do. That's how I make it through my day. We got moments coming up. Shirley says good morning to Lena and her favorite people, Vicky. She also says, Vicky Linnell Evans says, always singing and dancing, even on a walk. You mean to tell me, Vicky, you could be out in public on a walk and you're singing and dancing? What are people going to say about you?
Whatever.
They're going to laugh at you.
They're all going to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at you.
How do y'all know what movie y'all know that coming from? Lena Janelle also says,
good morning. And I feel you,
Shirley
DeJohnette Wyatt, giving 3 hearts.
Ain't he awesome?
Amen. She said, I had a rough 2022, but my 2023, 2024 was awesome. Now 2025 has been acting up. We're gonna need much prayer to get through this year. I see that already.
The year's been acting up, and acting is the correct spelling.
Okay? Absolutely.
All right, what you got, baby?
This Day on African American History by Michael A. Carson. Today is March 11th.
That's right, Dr. Deborah. That came from the movie Carrie.
That's right. Woo-hoo! That's right. That's right.
That's right. Very good, Dr. Deborah.
In 1945, inventor Dr. Lloyd Augustus Hall received a U.S. patent for inventing a new method of preserving food. He was a pioneer in the field of food chemistry who introduced new methods relating to curing meats, seasonings, emulsions, bakery products, antioxidants, protein, hydrolytes, and many other products that keep our food fresh. He has 59 patents related to food preservation. Dr. Hall was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2004.
Thank God for Dr. Augustus Hall, because before him, food in this country was horrible preserving it. Like if you bought meat from the butcher, you had to eat it that day.
Eat that meat.
You have to eat it that day because it was going meat and fish and even vegetables. You had to eat the food right away because it was not preserved well. We didn't have refrigerators like we had now. We didn't have freezers like we had now. Before him, food preservation around the turn of the century, when you had to go down to the market, down the street, that food was exposed to flies and all that kind of stuff. And that's what we ate as a country, bad food that was not preserved. When Birdseye came up with frozen food, and his salespeople convinced grocery stores to have freezers where they can have the vegetables in it, food quality in that country went up. Lisa and I, we watch those kind of things. The foods that built America, the people that built America, the inventions that built America, the toys that built America. We watch all that stuff.
Amen. Vicky said, yes, people in my neighborhood cheer me on and it makes them smile.
Really?
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely. Dr. Deborah said, Carrie, that's right. Lena Janelle said, thank God for a praying wife. I feel you on that, Vicky Evans. Caught your Carrie reference, Lisa.
You caught it. Okay.
Yes, that's right. Great accomplishments to Dr. Hall. Amen.
Thinking about Vicki Linnell Evans on her walk, singing and dancing. First off, I can easily imagine it. Okay, I can easily picture her doing it because of who she is, because of the kind of person she is. She is another person that is completely secure and confident in their skin. Confident in what they look like, confident in the way they walk, confident in what they do. Vicki Linnell Evans, this is another place that you are a role model to all of us. We watch you out there shining and doing your thing, sis. Whoop, whoop.
Absolutely. Great Black inventor contribution, Dr. Hall.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Lena, we want to be mindful. We have so many African-American contributions to history, and it's not Black History, which is why we're continuing beyond the designated Black History Month. This is a 366
what a great tool.
366 days of today in African-American history, of historical events and accomplishments by Michael A. Hall. And it's really great because not only is it 300 Carson, not only is there 366 days, but each day has about 5 or 6 inventors on it. So we're going to have at least a few years before we have to start again.
That's right. I love it that we take a moment to highlight that. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Yes, Lena, great Black inventor and contribution.
Lena, I told you guys.
All of us need to get it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's available.
It is available.
Look it up on Amazon. Great. What's the title of the book? The official title of the book again?
Today in African American History.
Today in African American History. You need this
but
resource.
We have a few copies.
We got a few copies here.
Yeah, we have a few copies here.
How did we get a few copies? We featured him. We featured Michael on a podcast we did, or on here. We've had him. We've seen him. He's been on here before too, and we have a friendship with him now, and we love the guy.
Vicky says, took me a long time to know my worth, which is a shameless plug for her book, Know My Worth. Get it. Is it VickyLEvans.com? And now that I'm here, I won't go back.
On this upcoming Friday, Shout Out Friday, all of you guys who have been authors, all of you. I want to ask you, please shout out your book this upcoming Friday. If you have more than one book, shout out more than one book. Okay, shout them out this Friday. Come on here. If you could bring your books, you bring the title of your book, put it in there.
And the links to them. Make it easy for people to support you.
Yes. Please, please, please. Every Friday is Shout Out Friday here. But this Friday, I'm making an appeal for all of you authors like Vicky and Dr. Deborah that I know of that have books.
I got as many URLs in my head as I can manage, and I'm trying to remember all of them. But I'm telling you, speaking of which, another shameless plug, we got our tickets for the 10-minute plays for March the 29th.
Yep, Lisa and I got our tickets
yesterday. We got our tickets yesterday. You can get yours. Go to etix.com and put in AAPG. And it's really simple. It's really that simple. And you would be able to get your tickets and meet us there for those amazing mini plays. There'll be 10-minute plays.
It was significant really the last time we went there.
Absolutely.
Vicky, we even got friends of ours from out of town going to come in and enjoy that experience with Lisa and I. Yep, we sure do.
Lena said, I think Dr. Carson's book would be good to utilize for my students with GEP. Absolutely.
And Lena also says, yay, can't wait to see you, in all caps. Well, we're going to be there.
Absolutely.
Lord willing, we're going to be there.
Michael A. Carson is not a doctor. Dr. Ulysses Hall is the doctor.
I just got reminded when I said
Lloyd Augustus Hall.
Lloyd Augustus Hall. We're going to be there. I saw this meme talking about you got to stop letting little kids hang out with only old people. Because this guy asked this 5-year-old boy, how old is he? And the 5-year-old boy says, I'm 5 now. I'll be 6, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. That's an old man saying.
Hey, Antonomy, that is an old man
Lord willing,
saying.
I'm going to be 6.
Absolutely.
That made me laugh, these memes have added, because they tickle me, a lot of them.
Yeah, but that's by design. That's why I keep trying to remind people, particularly those that are working on getting their information out. Less is more.
Okay.
Something small, simple, and funny. Bring them back to find out, why would I want to listen to you? Why would I want to talk to you?
Is it still funny to you? Linda, listen, Linda, honey, Linda.
He's got to be 11 by now, right?
That kid?
Yeah.
However old he was, it's still funny to me. She goes, well, you're going to have to get a pow-pow. No pow-pows. Listen, Linda. I still find that funny.
He is funny. Alina says, author Michael A. Carson. Good joke, Brian.
I don't even remember the joke, but that's okay. But listen, Linda makes me laugh. And Lord, I said, there's a fire. I got bronchitis. Nobody got time for that. That lady kills me still. So I ran for my life. I ain't grabbed no shoes or nothing. I just ran. That makes me laugh still. And my other dude makes me laugh. I love this guy so much. Sit on my porch, eat my McDonald's, and I hear some screaming. Charles Ramsey eating my McDonald's.
You know what continues to be funny, even if you're not seeing it, is the sound that man made when he was falling off the boxes.
Oh, when I came down, those crates.
Yes.
What a crazy thing that was for a season. Stacking up crates and people walking up crates.
Why?
And all the falling down and the injuries. But there's one old man.
Why was you up there,
First
old
of
man?
Why were you up there, old man? He climbed up the crates, fell down, of course. And they got the camera on him. You all right, man? When I came down, I'm trying to tell you. When I came down, that's hilarious to me.
Vicky says, short testimony.
Okay.
A few years ago, a jealous woman called me ugly.
Oh, wow.
I laughed out loud. Why? That's the tool the devil used to bind me as a child. Now that I know my worth,
that does not work anymore.
Come on now. That does not work anymore.
I feel
and I am
beautiful.
Absolutely.
God made me that way.
Hola, Demona.
Whoa.
Hey.
We getting some regular Demona?
Hey.
What's up?
Demona, matter of fact, because it's obviously a sign. I need to reach out, and I will reach out today.
It could be on Fashion Week because we've been buying clothes. Demona's coming in regularly. I'm gonna tell you, if y'all don't know Demona DeBrew, she's a fashionista. She has a store. She's always very fashionable wherever she is in public. But she's also our friend. And for years, when I want to buy my pretty wife something, clothing, and my wife likes it, it's because of Demona's influence. I asked Demona, what could I get for my wife? I have an idea about something, and she'll want to know my budget, but she hook it up. I have scored Demona over the years many times because of your influence. So if y'all need someone like Demona in your life, I encourage you to reach out to her, connect with her.
Absolutely. Hey, Demona.
When I came down. It's time for us to say thank you the way we say thank you. And the way we say thank you on this show is with greeting songs and with greeting logos. For example, Uzama Ra was up first today.
Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama. Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama.
Why are y'all singing the song to Uzama? Because Uzama is a consistent contributor. That's right. He is a consistent contributor. What's a contributor? Someone who puts stuff in the comment section that we can read. So it's got to be something decent. So if you put something in the comment section, because this show is driven by the comment sections. Like Miss Phyllis George has a logo. Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So clear the way.
Miss Phyllis
is here. Now we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. We're back. Lena Janelle has a song too. And it goes, Lena Janelle, baby, we gets high off her art, don't know how to behave. Ooh. That's Lena Janelle's logo. Please scroll.
Yes.
Dr. Deborah Dunstan has a song too, and it goes,
Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach.
I will tell you, in my home, the difference between the temperature in that hallway and in this room is at least 10 degrees different.
Okay? It is not. My feet are cold.
Well, really amazing. I have on socks and slippers. You have on bare feet. And
Let me just get inside your slippers.
No, and you talk about how your feet are cold. How about you occasionally putting on some socks and slippers? How about that? Okay.
Read the people.
Dr. Deborah Dunstan got a song. We just did it. Drusilla Steele, we deserve a song for her. Ernest James Usher got one too, and it goes, if you need web designing
or some digital marketing,
don't call me. Call Ernest James Usher. Ernest James Usher. That's his greeting song. And Ernest James Usher, you have been a wonderful addition to this show. Please scroll.
Shirley DeJohnette.
Wyatt will rock you. Rock you. Shirley DeJohnette. Wyatt will rock you. Rock you. Vicky Linnell Evans got a song too, and it goes, Vicky Evans rocks. Steady. Steady rocking all night long. Vicky Evans rocks. Steady. Rocking to the break of.
Rocking to the break of dawn, y'all.
Is anyone here else likes Amazon? I like Amazon. I like shopping from Amazon. So I ordered some stuff. I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to order some stuff, and it's supposed to come yesterday. Now, I'm like a lot of people that when your stuff is supposed to come from Amazon, you could track the progress. You could track. I'm checking the progress because I'm looking forward to these things coming. And it says it's going to be here by 9 p.m. yesterday. But I was looking and saying it's shipped, but it didn't say out for delivery, which is the next step. I'm like, here's 8 o'clock. Still hasn't come yet. We finished the work. I mean, we started and we finished it. They hadn't come. And then I get a notice. Sorry for the delay. It was held up in the shipping. It won't be here till March the 15th now. That's Saturday. I was looking forward to it yesterday.
You know, we're supposed to be on the Amazon fast.
Who?
The world. Like we did for the 28th. There's another fast from Amazon and Target and something else. That's why I wouldn't go to Target the other night.
I'll have to fast when I get my stuff because I ordered it already.
Okay.
I'm with it. Fasts that have a cause, I'm with it, you know.
Yes, we're on economic fast. Demona de Brew.
Ain't nobody flyer. Nobody's flyer than Demona de Brew. Ain't nobody flyer. Nobody's flyer than Demona de Brew. That's a jam right there. That's a good one too. Did we get everybody?
We shall see.
Now, Lena Janelle says, now, I don't know decent. Demona. What?
She said decent.
Decent?
Yes.
About what?
It was you said decent instead of something else.
Okay. I don't know what it is. Let's read what Lena said. Lena says, now, I don't know Demona, but if her clothing designs are as cool sounding as her name, then I want to get some of her threads. What's the full name?
So it's Demona de Brew, and she is not a clothing designer. She is a clothing stylist. And for me, she was a personal shopper. I don't know if she does that still, but you can talk to her.
She did it for me. She's bought me stuff too. She's so cool. Like I've been supporting her business and buying stuff. She gave me some jeans that I still have And they're my favorite jeans and my wife's favorite jeans that I wear. I got them from Demona. She goes, Brian, I don't like your pants here, man.
Exactly. And thank you. Brian is a wonderful dress up guy, but his dress
you gotta stop
down
saying
game,
that. You gotta stop it because that's not true. I'm not bad dressing down. What's that look about? What you trying to say, Lisa?
I love you.
What are you trying to say?
When you're dressed down and it's not intentional, I still love you.
Craig Sabb is in the hizzy. Good morning, Craig. He says, good morning, everyone. Have a great, blessed day on purpose and enjoy it to the fullest. Craig Sabb, 1,000 degrees. You'll be on your knees and you'll be burning, begging, please. Brother Freeze. Craig, let me borrow your VCR so I can dub a tape. What's Vicky talking about? She says, Brian Keith McNeill, when you get your stuff, what are you talking about?
You ain't supposed to have no stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I did.
Demona said, we know some of Brian's comments. Yes, I hope you do. I hope you know my baby he has the best of heart.
I don't even know where y'all going with this, but let's scroll to the bottom so we can get all the comments. Let's see. Okay.
That's right, Dr. Deborah. She is a great stylist.
Yes, Dr. Deborah would know. Demona's ROFLing.
She said she didn't say that. You meant that.
Okay.
She didn't say hate them pants, take these.
She did not say that. That's what you communicated.
That's what you inferred.
She didn't say.
Hello, bless your heart. These.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart,
bless your heart.
Look,
but they are good. They are my favorite jeans.
I got these pants, Brian. I want you to have them. She didn't want no impediments to me saying, nah, not right now. No, I don't. She ain't want none of that.
We need you to have these pants.
We need you to have these pants.
She says never. She never said that. You didn't have to, Demona. We appreciate the sacrifice.
Poppy sent my CMOS and other packages through the postal service, and he will not use Amazon services at this time. Demona DeBrew, love it. When I have an upscale event, I will reach out. Bet on that. It could be for an upscale event or not an upscale event. Just
absolutely
a regular event, just daily wear. Because for a lot of us, I know Vicky Linnell Evans gets this point, but when you step out your door, okay, you represent something.
That's right.
And somebody's going to see you. I promise you, somebody's going to see you. You know, the average American is on camera and recorded 9 times a day. 9 times a day. In the supermarket you go to, all throughout the parking lots, there's cameras. The mall you go into, the stores you go into, you're on camera. The average person 9 times a day, you're on camera.
That's right, Demona. She said, I was just donating to the cause. Hey, we appreciate it. Vicky said, your fast from Amazon is like, I'm going to fast from food after I eat my steak.
I did fast from Target. Okay, I did. And that was the other one we did too.
The 28th. You fasted on the
economic no spending day,
the
blackout day. I did that. And the Amazon fast, again, I want my stuff that I ordered. So I want my stuff, man. And I had a good steak last week too. We went to a nice dinner on a date night. We had a wonderful steak. Lisa enjoyed her steak more the next day when she put her stuff on her steak. She took half of the steak home and she hooked it up the way she wants to hook it up in her kitchen. Lisa likes her own steaks mostly.
Yes.
It's 9:53.
We appreciate you hanging out with us. We hope we contributed to some
what's up, man?
Good laughter. We hope we contributed to some heart feelings. We hope that we just sent love to you and you actually felt it. Receive it. Know that it's authentic and not manufactured. And we appreciate every moment that we get to spend with you.
Yes.
In the meantime and in between time, we'll see you tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday. And don't forget to have sex.